How about that?
Hey everybody, thanks for coming by my channel. I hadn't done a video in a little while, but I have 3 things that I wanted to share with you today. Number 1 has to do with my experience down at the upholstery shop. Number 2, my experience down at the bank. And number 3, how I'm going to make $1 million. I've got $1 million idea. Okay, number 1. You know, our dog, if you've been following my channel for a while, we had a boy dog. His name was Malayo, and he was a good boy, but he was a constant barker, and he was a digger. So after a while, we realized that it's too much stress for us, and we're at the age where no stress. So, but before we gave him to our neighbors, who I know they're good people and they have a big yard, and he'd be well taken care of there. The seats of my vehicle, the Blue Boy, he got back there and he scratched all the seats, the front and back. So I may look for a video that shows the scratches and the scrapes, but I may not. But anyway, it wasn't so bad that we couldn't sit in it. It's just that it looked bad, and you know, things that start off small get worse over time. I think that's some law of thermodynamics. But one day I told Gloria, you know what, it's been several months, 6 months, 8 months, I don't know, maybe it's been a year. And it just, every time I get into the Blue Boy, seeing those scratches, and even when people look at it, they're thinking, ooh, you know, it didn't look good. And you know, there's an old saying, a cluttered desk is reflective of a cluttered mind. So that's kind of the way I was feeling about the Blue Boy. The seats were just starting to it didn't look good. So anyway, I said, let's get those things done. Well, I'll tell you the end of this little story already. It's one of those things where, why didn't I do this before? Why didn't I do this a long time ago? So time went by. Finally, we were driving going into town, and I looked over and I saw this upholstery shop. I told Gloria, let's go in there and just ask him how much it's going to cost. Normally here in the Philippines, no matter what it is, it's not going to cost that much. The quality may not be as much as you want, but labor is very inexpensive, and materials are normally not too bad too. So I stopped, and I went in and asked the guy, well, first of all, I said, Kinsa ang boss? Who's the boss here? Because I want to talk to the boss. So there, you know, there's the workers, and then there's the boss. So boss came out, and I said, I'd like you to look at my sakyan, I mean my vehicle, and tingnan mo. So he comes out, he looks at the scratch seat, the front and the back, and then he kind of thinks a little bit. Says 700 pesos. I said, 700? Well, he said 700. And in my mind, I thought, pesos? Because that's like $14. You know, there's labor, there's parts. Come on. I wasn't expecting that cheap. So I said, okay, good. I'll take it. So he said, ugma na lang, come back tomorrow. All righty. So I told Gloria, okay, that's it. Man, it's $14 for replace that. Let's do it. So next morning we came. She said, well, drop me off at McDonald's, and I'm going to And then you could take the blue boy to the postery, and then maybe you could walk to McDonald's or wherever you want. Okay, so I dropped her off at McDonald's. Come back, I couldn't find that place. I couldn't find where did we make the deal. So as I kept going down the street, I saw another upholstery place. I thought, oh boy. Kind of feel a little bit bad because I told the guy would come back, and take him up on his deal, but nothing was signed, no handshake, no nothing. So I don't feel too bad, especially if I can get as well of a deal with this new place. So same thing, where's the boss? Here. So I said, I just want the bottom. I don't need the back seats, just the bottom replaced.
Morning, may buntag. Yung sakyan ko, yung tak-tak ba? Yung blue, yun parang Bajaj.
Yan lang. Salamat sa tayo. Ito ha. Ay, trabaho na. Ito ha, gano'n. Balik na trabaho. Ito ha ba?
Yan o. Itong dalawa lang.
And he looked, and I can see his mind is calculating this, plus that, plus he's a foreigner, plus that, da, da, da. He said 1-1. That means 1,100. I go, 1-1? Yesterday the man told me 700 pesos. He said, you can have cheap material or you can have quality material. And he said, well, 1,000 then, which is still only 20 bucks. I said, okay, can you do it now? Yeah. So I dropped it off. And I said, well, what time should I come back? This was about 10 o'clock, 10:30 maybe in the morning. He said, a la una, come back at 1 o'clock. Okay, I'll be back here at 1.
Alas 10. 1 o'clock, balik ka.
Why problema?
And by the way, I have a video of this. After I finish talking, I can show you the video because I was recording. I had my chest cam on, so you'll be able to see what happened. So, walked down to McDonald's, and I have to apologize to the people that may not like the boring walk, but I went from the poster place a couple blocks down to McDonald's, and it may be interesting to some people who are not familiar with the Philippines, walking through the market and through the streets. So I'll probably leave that on there and not cut it too short.
morning, sir. Hindi ko nakita ang asawa ko. Sabi niya,
Lumabas na yata.
sabi ko sa kanya, papunta ko sa McDo. Sabi niya, okay, I'll meet you there. So, siguro, darating.
Baka may ibang boyfriend.
Hi, sir.
Hi, good morning. So, on something parang merienda.
Merienda. Apple pie, sir. You like apple pie?
Yeah, pero, yeah. You have coffee pa?
Yes,
Madam?
we have.
Okay.
And hot chocolate also.
Coffee? Hi.
Apple pie. Small one?
Ha?
Small?
Large na lang.
Okay. Sir Brown, dine-in lang?
Yes. Sabi ng asawa ko, darating dito, wala pa siya. Nakita mo ba kanina nung umaga?
Yes, sir. 79.
Sorry ha.
I received 6, 7, 8, 921. I will just serve your order, sir. Thank you.
Salamat kayo.
So I went there. Gloria was there. I told him, he said, come back at 1 o'clock. I got to pass the time. So I got on my computer and Gloria went to the market, blah, blah, blah. We passed the time. So about 10 minutes to 1, I said, I'm going to start heading back. So went back. And as you'll see in the video, I went straight to the Blue Boy to see my brand new seat covers. Nothing. No seats, bottom seats at all. So I went up there. It looked like the guy had just had it there, and he was just starting to measure the tela, the material. And I said, "Hoy, alauna na. It's 1 o'clock now." He said,
So,
"Well, we're almost finished." I said, "They're just now started." Of course, I'm not that upset, but my personality here is just a feign upset, but still smile. So they know I'm not that upset. So he said 30 minutes. 30 minutes. He said, I said, "You want me to come back? Just come back tomorrow na lang?" He said, No. We'll be finished in 30 minutes. And I said to myself, I don't know if I want something that's going to not take very long to do, because usually, fast workmanship sometimes is is low quality workmanship. So he said, no, 30 minutes, it'll be finished.
30 minutes. Woo. After cutting, sewing.
30
finish.
minutes?
30 minutes. Wait.
Malabo.
Opo ka muna dyan.
Okay, tingnan natin.
Yeah.
And he said, here, just sit down here on the couch. Okay, so fortunately I had my Kindle, and I've got programs and stuff that I can pass the time.
Buhi.
I pass the time. Next thing I know, it's he total of 45 minutes. He said, come and look. So I looked at my watch and I said, exactly 30 minutes. How did you know? And he laughed and I laughed. We looked at it and it looked like he did a good job. The seat covers material was kind of thick, and looked like they did a good job.
Okay, tingnan
So
natin.
I gave him 1,000 pesos.
Dito, asawa
Now,
ko.
this was the boss, of
sector
course.
ko.
And told him thank you so
Okay,
much.
that's good. Maganda tingnan.
And then I left.
Salamat ha.
Okay, salamat.
Okay, watch pa yan. Dito pa, Varelo. Wow. Nice. Oh, that's it. Okay. Go home.
I think this video, I wanted to talk about 3 different things, but it's getting a little bit longer than I wanted it. So I may have to have another couple of videos talking about my bank experience and my $1 million idea. So I hope you'll stick around, and maybe I'll put it out today or tomorrow. But anyway, thanks for coming by. If you could do me a favor and push that like button if you liked it. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe so you'll get tomorrow's video. All righty. Talk to you later, everybody. Have a great day. Bye-bye.